Yes, there was a universal intelligence within all matter, as part of the matter, that maintains the matter in existence. So the very existence of matter is proof of intelligence. Were there no intelligence, there could be no matter. Matter is controlled by universal laws, so it must behave in certain ways. Once you accept that as a major premise, most of the other premises are rather easy to understand. Life could not exist without this universal intelligence to express itself through matter in certain ways according to the laws of the universe, or universal law. When matter and intelligence are united, in other words, if the matter is functioning according to universal law, that's the meaning of life. It also is the meaning of non-life. Universal intelligence is something which organizes universal force. When matter manifests the intelligence and the force, and they're all controlled by universal force, they unite, or they are united to form life and also non-life. If you have all those things working in union through one thing, through one another, then you have life. We call that life. There is no process that does not require time, but there's no such thing as instant. There is, in fact, a time lapse. Everything that the body can do takes time. Everything the parts of the body can do takes time. Regardless of the amount of matter, the intelligence expressed within it is always the right amount. No matter has too much intelligence or too little. The intelligence controlling the force and thereby controlling the matter, they all interrelate. The amount of force is just as much as is needed to control the matter. Matter at rest remains at rest. Matter in motion remains in motion. Only force can move matter. Why does a universal intelligence need matter? Is there any purpose for having matter? Well, it has a purpose. The purpose is to express force. And again, what's the purpose of the force? To be expressed through matter. Every cause has an effect or effects. And every effect has a cause or causes. Nothing happens with no cause. If you're a good guy and you obey God's laws, you do everything right, doesn't mean you could not be struck by lightning. And the answer is, there is no answer. You have to take certain things on faith. That's the only way they make sense. That's why they're called religions, because they depend upon faith and not upon what we could express through logic. Innate intelligence is that part of universal intelligence that resides within the individual body. In other words, my life is an example of the existence of a universal intelligence. Your life is similarly evidence of the existence of a universal intelligence. But each of us individually is run by an individual intelligence, which is that part of universal intelligence which I personally exhibit. Whether we're talking about one person or many is the difference between innate intelligence and universal intelligence. To maintain life, this innate intelligence has to reorganize its matter for its own maximum good. When the innate intelligence is no longer organizing the matter just rots. That's called death. Universal forces are created to maintain life and to maintain the body in life. Therefore, it will never do anything to destroy itself. Anything contrary to the good of the body will not be done deliberately by the body, although it can be interfered with by educated intelligence. Human beings have a limited life, a limited longevity. The amount of time you have on the earth is limited by the nature of the matter of which the body is made. There's no way you're going to get out of this world alive. Innate intelligence is always normal, never paranormal, never subnormal. It's always normal. A lot of the fantasy world disappears with this principle. Is there some other nerve system that has not yet been discovered? That is possible. Trees, for example, manage to live and they have no visual nerve system. How do innate messages get through to the tissue cells of a tree? Innate force is a universal force adapted for use within the body. That's the definition of an innate force. We recognize a major universal force is transmission of mental impulses. All universal forces, those traveling over nerves and those traveling extraneurally, can be interfered with. And now we go into the subluxation. Vertebral subluxation is not dis-ease, but disharmony.